What's up, guys? It's Dan here. I just wanted to make another quick video on a question I've been getting asked a lot in the comments because I've been talking about my real estate investing, and that is I wanted to let you guys know how I get approved for loans as a traveling nurse because as you know, travel nursing is kind of like contracting work. You work for 3 months at a time, and so banks are somewhat hesitant to give you loans because it's not an actual job where you're theoretically going to be there for years and years and years. Even though everybody moves jobs now any day, anyways, like staff nurses do all the time. But anyway, this is tangent, but I just wanted to let you know that you can get approved for loans as a traveling nurse. I get asked about it a lot, and I've gotten approved for 4 house loans as a traveling nurse. Well, 3, sorry. The first one I was a staff nurse, but I hadn't even been working as a staff nurse at that time. And I say that to emphasize that a loan officer who is motivated to give you a loan will give you that loan. You just have to work with a loan officer who's willing to work around all of the issues that could come up during underwriting. So one of the issues they're going to ask is, how do we know that you're going to keep making that money? They're going to want to see a track record for the money that you have been making for the past 2 years. So some of the things that they're going to ask for are your last 2 years W-2s, and then they're going to ask for your last like 4 pay stubs, and then pay stubs all the way up until when you close. And they're going to take all of this information into account and kind of generate what they think your income is going to be going forward. I had already been making like over 6 figures for the past like 2 years traveling, and as not as a staff nurse, but as a traveler, I had been making a really decent income consistently because I didn't take breaks between assignments, and so my W-2s had shown from the underwriters that I am consistently working. It's not just a temporary thing. I always have extensions. I'm always following up. And so the underwriter was able to approve all of my loans. And the loan officer was working with me, telling me to give him all this stuff. He was like, this is what I need. This is why I need it. Because the underwriter needs to see that you're going to be making this amount of money. So that's honestly really all there is to it. One of the things that was special for me as a traveler is they needed a letter from my company basically saying something along the lines, and if you have a good recruiter, he'll be able to write this up for you too, or he can just quickly have somebody at the company write something along the lines saying, I am a traveling nurse, and Dan is a traveling nurse, and he does consistently expect he should have a job working past his contract start date, something along those lines. Basically, a letter that says, it's not a job that I plan on leaving. I plan on staying with the company and working consistent contracts throughout the rest of the year, or something like that. Just another added bonus. I don't know why they need that. It was just another letter that the loan officer said would really help with the underwriting process, because they're basically just trying to submit to underwriting and have the underwriter not like give you a decline and decline your loan or something like that. And the loan officers really kind of know what they need to submit to underwriting. So that is the main piece of advice I can give you is have a good loan officer. Usually this will be recommended by your real estate agent that you're working with. The real estate agent, if it's a good real estate agent and has bought and sold a lot of homes, will have come by a bunch of different buyers and a bunch of different issues that each of those buyers have. So the loan officer will be able to overcome any hurdles that are happening. So you should go by your real estate agent's recommended loan officer first. Maybe get 1 or 2 other loan officers at the start to like compare quotes, and especially if the real estate agent's loan officer is giving you a hard time. But usually they won't. Usually they're motivated to get that commission, and they're going to work around whatever issues. I've never had an issue as a traveling nurse because I've been making a ton of money, and I've been able to prove that. And there are always ways to prove the income you're making. I mean, business owners get loans as well. So you don't just have to have a simple W-2 job to prove that you can get a loan. So that's the main way I get loans as a traveling nurse. Some little tidbits that I'll just give you at the end are just make sure that your credit score is really good. You can do that by the 2 most important factors are credit utilization and on-time payments. Make sure you make all of your payments on time. And just never having a late payment. Those are the two main ones. Having like a bunch of credit accounts and stuff like that, those are important, but the main ones are make your payments on time and have low credit utilization. Don't have a ton of credit card debt. Like if you're able to borrow like $10,000, don't have it up to $8,000 or $9,000 of all of your credit utilized. Pay that off before you're about to get your credit score run by the underwriter, and that'll really, really help you a lot. And those are, in terms of getting a loan, the main tips that I can give you. So I really hope that helps. And if you have any questions, I'm sure I missed a bunch in there because it is like kind of like a long, convoluted process, but I tried to break it down as much as possible and hit on the main points. If you have any questions about what I'm saying or have any comments or tips, please leave them in the comment section down below. And if you found the video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me spread the word to other travel nurses out there and helps them get their financial freedom through travel nursing and real estate. So till next time, guys, I will see you in the next video.